Yes, hi friends. In this session, we are mainly concentrating on file organization in data structures, right? So in this session, first of all, what is file and what is record and example of a file. Then we are discussing different file organization techniques, right? So in that techniques, we are mainly concentrating on sequential file organization, right? So here, first of all, what is file? What is a file? So file, what is a file? So a file is a collection of records which contains data about individual entities. So simply it collects some data in the form of records, that is said to be one file, right? So simply file is a collection of records. File is a collection of records which contains, so file is a collection of records which contains data about individual entities. Data about individual entities. So that is file. So file is a collection of records which contains data about individual entities. For suppose I am considering student file. So here what is the meaning of file? So it is a collection of more than one student. So that can be organized in the form of file. So individual student information can be treated as record, right? So simply a file is a collection of records which contains the data about individual entities. Then what about record? So what is record? A record may be decomposed into a more units called fields. So record may be decomposed into a more than one units called fields which contain a specific values. So here fields are nothing but columns, right? So record is nothing but a row. So a row in a file is called as record. Simply a row in a file is called as record, right? So record may be decomposed into more units called fields which contain a specific value. So here field is nothing but columns, right? So this is about file and record, right? So here I am taking one example for file. For suppose considering student information file. Consider student information file. So student information file. So simply file is a collection of records. So here the entire data is maintained with the help of records. Records are nothing but rows. So rows may be decomposed into number of columns, that is nothing but fields which stores the some specific values, right? So here I am considering student information file, right? So here, so generally student information file consisting student name, student branch, student marks, right? So for suppose A, B, C, D. So these are the student names. So branch is CSC, ECE, CSC. So suppose marks 90, 95, 80, 97. Right? So here this can be considered as one student file. So simply file is nothing but collection of records. So here records are nothing but rows. So a row can be decomposed into a specific more than units called fields, which are nothing but attributes. So a row can be decomposed into three fields, three columns, which represents student name, student branch, student marks. Right? So here, so this is the simple example for student file information. Right? So here in some cases a student name, so more than two students contains same name, as well as more than two students contains same branch. Right? So as well as more than two students got same marks. In such cases, how to access the individual file information? So it is very difficult task, right? For suppose here I am adding one more record. So A ECE 90. For suppose if I want to retrieve a record, student A record. So here student name, more than two students contains same name A. In such cases it is very difficult to find out the which student information is accessed, right? So it is very difficult task. So in such cases each and every row is uniquely identified by one field, so that field can be represented with the help of primary key. So each and every record can be identified with the help of one unique value, right? So that can be represented with the help of one field. So that field contains no redundant value. For each and every student we are assigning one unique value. So in this case, what is the unique information for student? Roll number, right? So no two students does not contain same roll number. For each and every student we are assigning different roll numbers, right? So for suppose here I am adding one more field, student number. So 501, 502, 401, 503, 402, right? So for suppose if I want to retrieve the 501 information, you can easily retrieve. Why? Because so no more than two students contain same student number, right? So each and every row is uniquely identified by one field. That field is called as student number. So in this case, student number is called as primary key. Student number can be called as primary key. So primary key is a key which is uniquely identify the records. Simply it does not contains any redundant value. For each and every students we are assigning separate number, right? No two students cannot have same number, right? So in such cases student number is called as primary key, right? So as name, student branch, student marks. So more than two students contain same name, same branch as well as same marks. So in such cases student name, student branch, student marks are called secondary keys. So each and every record can be uniquely identified with the help of student number field only, right? So this is about file, record as well as example of file. And one more thing, files are used to store the information. So files are used to store the data in storage devices permanently, right? So files are used to store the data in storage devices devices permanently. Right? So files are used to store the data in storage devices permanently, right? Either primary memory or secondary memory, whatever, right? So this is about introduction to what is a file and what is a record, and what is the example for file, right? So then we are discussing about file organization. File organization. What is file organization? Right? So file organization. So to process any file in an efficient manner, it must be organized in three ways. So those techniques are called as those techniques comes under file organization, right? So to process any file, read operation, write operation, whatever, right? So append operation. So generally these are the basic operations for file. Read, so to read data from the file we are using read operation. Write, so what, to write data to the file we are using write operation. To add some extra information or extra record to the file we are using append operation, right? So these concepts are already discussed in C language, right? So here, to process any file in an efficient way, a file must be organized into three ways or three methods. So one is sequential file organization. Sequential file organization. Second one is directory file organization. And third one is indexed sequential file organization. So to process any file in an efficient manner, so to perform read and write append operations in an efficient manner, compulsory the file must be organized into three ways or three methods. So sequential file organization, directory file organization, index sequential file organization, right? So we are discussing one by one what is sequential file organization, what are the methods are available in sequential file organization. Then we are discussing directory as well as indexed sequential file organization, right? So to perform any operation, compulsory, if first of all the file must be accessed. Right? So that is the major thing, right? So here first of all we are discussing what are the major difference between sequential, direct and indexed sequential file organization. So accessing is the major difference between these file organizations, right? So that can be discussed with the help of one table, right? So here I am representing file organization. So how to access? That is the major difference, right? So first file organization technique is sequential file organization. Right? So then directory file organization. direct file organization, right? Then indexed sequential file organization. So to process any file, compulsory, first of all, we are accessing the file. Indexed sequential file organization. Right? So here, how to access sequential file organization in sequential format. Direct file organization, a file must be accessed in direct, or which is also called random file organization. So this file organization is also called as random file organization, right? So then indexed sequential file organization, how to access these type of file organizations. So here either sequential or direct. So this is the basic differences between three file organizations, right? So then we are discussing one by one. What is sequential file organization, right? So here, first of all, we are discussing sequential file organization, right? So what is sequential file organization? In sequential file organization, all the records are arranged in a sequential manner. So that is the first and foremost thing, right? So in sequential file organization, all the records are arranged in a sequential manner. So which means either ascending order or descending order. Which means either ascending order or descending order. So in sequential file organization, all the records are arranged in a sequential manner, either ascending order or a descending order, right? So in sequential file organization, searching of a record starts from starting of a file. So in sequential file organization, searching of a record starts from starting of a file. So this is the second part. So searching of a record starts from starting of a file, right? So then, so here, suppose if I want to add a new record in sequential file organization, that must be placed at last position of the file, right? So it is not possible to add a new record in any another places, right? So simply that can be added at the last position of the file only. So in this file organization, it is not possible to add a new record in the middle of the file or starting of the file, middle of the file, middle of the file. So simply in this organization, new records are added at end of the file, at end of the file, right? So these are the major points for sequential file organization. First of all the records are arranged in a sequential manner, either ascending order or descending order, right? So searching of a record is starting from starting of the file only, right? So we are sequentially search one by one record, right? So then in this file organization, it is not possible to add a new record middle of the file. So simply if you want to add any record in the file, simply that can be added at last position of the file or at end of the file, right? So this is about sequential file organization, right? So here I am taking one example for sequential file organization, right? Suppose I am considering one sequential file which contains R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So these are the records. So a file which contains R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So this is sequential file organization. Why? Because all the records are arranged in sequential manner, right? So sequential manner. So searching starts from starting of a record, starting from the file R1, R1 to R2, R2 to R3, R3 to R4, R4 to R5. But suppose if I want to search R4 record in this file, so searching starts from R1 only, R1 to R2, R2 to R3, R3 to R4, right? So that is the searching process to search a record in sequential file organization, right? So here, for suppose if I want to add a new record, R6. So in sequential file organization, it is not possible to add a new record in between of records. So simply it can be added at end of the file, right? Now new sequential file becomes R1, R2 after adding R6 record,